Welcome back. In this lesson, we are going to understand consumer psychology in merchandising. This is about how customers actually think, decide, and buy in a retail environment. Because merchandising is not about arranging products, it is about influencing behavior. When we talk about merchandising, most people think about display and layout. But the real question is how do customers actually make decisions in retail? Because if you understand decision making, you can influence outcomes. And that is where merchandising becomes powerful, right? Reality of buying. Most purchases are not planned. Studies from Nielsen shows that a large percentage of buying decisions are made inside the store. Customers may enter with a plan, but what they finally buy is often decided at the shelf. This means merchandising directly impacts revenue, not just presentation. Correct? Attention is limited. Customers do not see everything in a store. Research shows that they notice only a small percentage of products. Most products are simply ignored, right? So visibility becomes critical. The more visible a product is, the higher its chance of being purchased. As simple as that. That is why products placed at eye level consistently outperform lower shelves. Next, decision time is short. Customers decide everything very quickly. Studies suggest that within a few seconds of entering a store, they already form an impression. If the store or display is not engaging immediately, they are less likely to explore further. That's a problem. That is why entrance displays are so important. They set the tone, increase the engagement. Next, limiting choice. Too many options can actually reduce sales. The famous jam experiment by Sheena Iyengar showed this very clearly. When customers saw 24 options, more people stopped. But when only 6 options were displayed, more people actually bought. So, more choice creates interest, but fewer choices drive conversion. Such an important insight. Good merchandising simplifies decisions instead of overwhelming the customer. Next, the anchoring effect. Customers do not calculate value. They compare, for example, a 3000 product placed next to a 5000 rupees product feels more affordable. This is called price anchoring. Brands use this to guide perception and influence buying decisions. So placement of products changes how value is perceived. Correct? Next, scarcity and urgency. Customers act faster when something feels limited. Behavioral research shows that scarcity reduces hesitation. Messages like only two left or limited edition pushes customers to decide quickly. This is widely used in e-commerce as well as in retail. It increases conversion by creating urgency, right? Up next, very important social proof. You all know customers trust what others are buying. When they see labels like bestseller, trending, or most popular, they feel more confident in their decision. This is called social proof, which is why we have influencers in the market. It reduces perceived risk. That is why products with reviews or popularity tags tend to sell more, right? And in the end, brand application. Let's look at how real brands use this. Very simple. Zara creates urgency by keeping limited stock and faster rotation. Apple, on the other hand, simplifies decisions by offering very few products. IKEA controls customer behavior through guided store layouts. These are not random strategies, they're based on consumer psychology, right? I want to give you a final insight. Merchandising is behavioral design. It's very important to understand that. You're not just displaying products, you are influencing what customers notice, how they feel about it, and how they decide. The best merchandisers don't just sell products, they design decisions. I've always been saying this and I stand by it. I thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful and insightful. I'll see you in the next lesson. Until then, happy learning.